One powerful tool for connection is empathy. But what is empathy? And how is it different from sympathy? Moreover, how do we achieve this type of connection with others? Today I have a Reddit post that I want to share that prompted me to think about these questions. I'll also be sharing what I came up with, the way my body organized the information. Hi there. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Raquel Perez, and I am a licensed professional counselor in the state of Colorado. This is where I share information, stories, meditations, and other helpful information to create space for insight. If that sounds like something that is interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel down below. Also, I have a very special gift for you to download today if you stay through to the end. So go ahead and meet me at the end of the video and hear a little bit more about your free special gift. With that, let's go ahead and get started in today's story. The title for today's story is How to Improve My Empathy Skills. The obvious answer is to try doing it more, I think. Fortunately, my close family and friends are all doing well, so I don't get many opportunities. One thing I've noticed is that although my friends sometimes unload their emotions and talk about their stuff, I don't feel the same way about my burdens because I feel like they're not anything to worry about, given that I have grown up more privileged than the average individual. Therefore, I shouldn't burden others with my troubles. While I realize this is somewhat bad, the thought barely comes to me. So I think it's okay. But I think that because I don't really feel a need to share my troubles with those around me, my empathy skills are bad, as I have nothing to go off of. Does my lack of venting or emotional release actually get in the way of my empathy skills? If it does, what should I do besides that to resolve the issue? Therefore, strengthening my empathy skills. I don't really want to share my private thoughts to get better. So I'd like to know if there's another way. Is there something coming up for you right now? If there is, I would encourage you to drop it down in the comments below and get in on the conversation. So what's coming up for me after reading that story is automatically I want to start to define empathy and sympathy and differentiate or distinguish between these two words. So let's start off with sympathy. Sympathy is the act of feeling bad or sorry for someone else and someone else's situation and feelings. It automatically separates us because it separates our experiences. It separates our feelings and emotions. Let's take a quick example to see what we're talking about here. Let's pretend that I have a friend who has just been laid off from their job of 15 years. So my friend comes to me and says, "Oh my God, Raquel, I was just laid off of work. I can't believe it. I dedicated 15 years to this place. I don't know what I'm going to do. I am so scared." A sympathetic response might sound like this. I respond to my friend saying, "I am so sorry to hear that you just got laid off of your job and you don't know what you're going to do." That automatically separates me from my friend and their experience, because their experience is that they are scared because they have just been laid off and they don't know what they're going to do. My experience and my feelings are that I feel sorry for my friend and their experience and what they are going through. So I have automatically separated my feelings and what is happening for me from the feelings of my friend and what is happening for them. So in short, I am not connecting to my friend's fear. I am connecting to my feelings of being sorry for my friend and her situation. Now let's look at empathy. Empathy is the act of connecting with another through a feeling. So now we are connecting to the other person through their feelings. So what could that look like with the example that we just went over? My friend who just got laid off from her job of 15 years. So my friend comes to me and says, Raquel, I just got laid off of my job. I can't believe it. I gave them 15 years. I am so scared, and I don't know what I'm going to do. An empathetic response could look like this. Oof, that sounds so scary. I don't even know what to say right now. I do want you to know that I am here for you, friend. I am here for you in this very scary time. So what I have done with that empathetic response and that empathetic reaction is connect to my friend through my friend's fear. So because I have now connected to my friend's fear, I have connected myself to her. Now, as I define sympathy and empathy, and I go through that example, it occurs to me that in order for me to be able to connect with my friend through her fear, I would have to be able to go into my own vulnerabilities when it comes to the feeling of fear. And that can become a little bit complicated, because what if I find myself in the position where fear is too raw of an emotion for my body to sit in, and I'm unable to tap into or connect with my own fear to be able to connect with my friend's fear? So if I do find myself in a situation where I am unable to connect with my friend and her fear because of my own vulnerabilities with fear, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with me. It simply means that maybe there is some exploration for me to do when I am ready to about my own relationship with fear. And if I do find myself in a space where I'm ready and curious to begin to explore my relationship with fear or any other very raw and tender emotion, then safety would be the key. Because through a very safe and intentional space, I can create the regulation that my body needs to begin to explore its relationship with these very raw and complicated and complex emotions. Because remember, our bodies develop very special tools in order to protect us from anything that feels like it is bringing danger or risk to our lives. Whether that is perceived or real, our bodies have the same reaction to both. And shutting down or shutting off emotions, especially when they are raw, is one of those tools. If you're interested in hearing a little bit more about emotional numbness, I'd encourage you to check out a video that I have down in the description below, and I will also link it at the end of this video. As promised, please look in the description down below so that you can download your free booklet today. This booklet is a guide on how to create a safe space for insight. Well, friend, that is all I have for this video today. If you have found it useful or helpful in any way, please hit that like button down below. If you are interested in getting more content like it to create safe space for insight, please subscribe to the channel. And if you are looking for more ways to really explore and connect with your fear, check out this meditation right here. And if you wanted more information about emotional numbness, check out this video down here. Well, my friend, until next time, bye for now.